Oh, I didn't even see you walk in. I was too distracted by this amazing book right here. One of my favorites, to be honest. Um, well, since now you're here, I guess I could step away from this awesome read and really talk about my clinical reflection with you because I'm sure that's why you're here. But now that I think of it, chapter 11, which I was just reading, has a lot of connections to what's going on in my Bloomington High School classroom now. I've noticed that Mr. T uses the gradual release of teaching responsibility format, the GRR approach, and I've noticed this in a lot of classrooms throughout the years also, is that a lot of times teachers have to really model what's going on in a different example, and then over time they kind of let the students really take care of what they need to take care of. They take the responsibility, they are able to fill out the example problems and like work through all the questions by themselves as the teachers kind of back off a little bit, let them try and figure it out on their own and really jump in if they really need that extra help, that really hands-on approach. But this approach kind of starts off with that hands-on, and then over time they kind of just back away and watch the students really get down to what they need to get down to. Oh, keep sneaking up on me like that. I was just changing my schedule around, similar to how I've been doing at Bloomington High School. I used to go in Monday and Tuesday for first hour, but now I'm just going Tuesday, first and second hour. So now I get to see a different classroom now that I have a pretty solid connection with first hour, so that when my teaching goes, everything runs smoothly. I know the students, I know their names, feel comfortable with them, they feel comfortable with me. But now in the second hour class, it is a geometry classroom, and it's a very small classroom. It's only 12 students, and a lot of the times the students don't really come that often. They have a lot of absentee students, and I have to like work with them one-on-one to try and catch them up a lot of the time. So that's new for this new reflection. So I just thought I'd fill you in on my schedule, let you know what's going on. All right, first place, let's go. All right, hey, I am just playing little video games, but it turns out there's a lot of mathematics involved in video games, like this one I'm playing right now, Mario Kart. And in this week, in my Bloomington High School class, Mr. T happened to show that connection using quadratics. And Mario was actually one of the main characters that he used, because in a Mario game, he's walking through his maps, jumps up, grabs the coins. That's a parabola right there. So I thought it was a really cool activity. He also brought in Sonic, Donkey Kong, just to name a few. There's little Pokemon in there. It was a really cool activity. The students really seemed to like it. It really showed that literacy and applications that we always try and enhance in our lessons. So that is just a little thing, little math in there, little video game. All the students really loved it, so it's always a positive when that happens. Kind of just reflecting generally about Mr. T as a teacher, wasn't too fair on him for my last reflection. I was pretty skeptic of how I was as a teacher. The more I see, I realize that I only go in there 1 or 2 times a week to that same classroom, so I only get to see like a short amount of the activities that he does. And in those times, it seemed like I was going to a lot of the same basic class of like example problem, show them how to do it, have them do it using that gradual release from before. But now I'm seeing like from that one video game example that he did this week that he really tries to incorporate the interesting facts about math, where they apply, and stuff that most students really wouldn't see, and stuff that a lot of teachers don't really take the time to show the students. So I think that in this fourth reflection, I felt as though Mr. T really is a great teacher. I always have said this, he has a great rapport with his students. I've heard multiple times that I'm there about students saying that he's the best math teacher that he's had. Sometimes we've even heard the best teacher, which is awesome for math because most people tend to hate on it. So I think that I really want to see more of Mr. T, and I think he's going to be a great contact for me as I'm going through my career and even just finishing up school here. When I start student teaching, I plan to still stay in contact with him via email and really get to see how he became such a great teacher. So I just want to leave you with that, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reflection.